Hello and welcome back my dear students to the offline video series of Geography of class 5. So today in this video we are going to start with the next topic, that is digestion. Before that, let us revise what we have studied in our previous part of this lesson. So in our previous part we have studied about the organs which are busy in their work internally, and we have studied about the process of respiration, which are the organs involved in respiratory system, how this complete process of respiration is being carried out through these respiratory organs. Now in this part we are going to study about the digestive system in human body. So first of all, what do you mean by digestion? Digestion is a process in human body in which the complex substance which is present in the food material is converted into simple substance which is easy to digest, and apart from that it is easily soluble also. So the organs which are involved in digestive system of human body are mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Esophagus is also known as food pipe. The passage right from mouth up to the anus is known as alimentary canal. In adults, the length of this alimentary canal is up to 9 meters. From this 9 meters, up to 6 meters is the length of small intestine, which is completely coiled and tightly packed below the abdomen part of the stomach. Now the name of the organs which I told you, right from the mouth up to the anus, these organs are known as digestive organs as they perform the process of digestion. The other name for alimentary canal is gut, G-U-T, gut. Now let us have a look on the diagram of human digestive system in order to understand it in more detail. Now these were the process of digestion starts of digestive system. Mouth is the entry point for the food to enter. Glands are the part bordered digestive system upper which and actually helps externally the organ to and from internally to carry out the process of digestion. Teeth, that means, and one organ actually performs the process of digestion known as tongue. Glands only help organs through their secretions to carry out the process of digestion. There are 3 types of glands in human digestive system. First one is the salivary gland, which secretes saliva. Second one is the liver, which secretes bile juice, or you can call it as bile acid also. And third one is the pancreas, which secretes pancreatic juice. All these 3 secretions play a very important role in process of digestion of food in alimentary canal. When organs perform the process of digestion, simultaneously glands help these organs through releasing their secretions into the organ. So now let us study about the complete process of human digestive system in detail. So the process of digestion starts right from the mouth. Mouth is covered with upper and lower lip externally, and from internally it consists of 2 jaws, teeth and one fleshy and muscular organ known as tongue. The function of tongue is to mix the saliva with the food. Saliva is the secretion of salivary gland. Tongue helps in mixing of this saliva into the food bite, and that food bite is converted into a soft, moist, paste-like structure known as bolus. The function of teeth is to tear, chew and cut the food in order to convert it into fine particles. The food is being passed from food pipe or esophagus to the stomach. Stomach is an elastic and highly muscular bag-like structure in which the churning and grinding of food takes place. The secretion of stomach is known as gastric juice. When the food enters into the stomach releases gastric juice which mixes with the food into the stomach, and churning and grinding of food takes place. Here, the food is converted into more simpler form which is known as chyme. After stomach, the food passes into the small intestine. Small intestine is the largest organ in human body. It is almost of 6 meters, which is completely coiled, tightly packed and it is placed below the abdomen in the stomach portion. In a normal adult person, the length of this small intestine is 6 meters. The secretion of small intestine is known as intestinal juice. When the food reaches into the small intestine releases intestinal juice which also mixes with the food, and later liver and pancreas, which are the other 2 glands of human digestive system, also releases their secretion into the small intestine. Now food gets mixes with intestinal juice, with pancreatic juice and with bile juice. Complete digestion and absorption of all the minerals, nutrients, metabolic material, water and salt takes place by blood in this small intestine. After small intestine, food reaches into the large intestine. No digestion takes place in large intestine, and large intestine do not have any kind of secretion. Always remember, intestinal juice is always secreted by small intestine. Large intestine do not secrete any type of digestive juice. Here, the walls of large intestine are highly muscular and they have only one function to do, that is absorption of water. Only absorption of water is done from the digested food into the large intestine. Now, in large intestine there is completely waste matter which is known as excreta. This excreta is being passed forward to the rectum. Rectum stores that waste material for some hours and later it is thrown out through anus. This was the complete process of digestion. Now let us have a look on the video of how actually digestion takes place in human body.
Our topic for today is digestive system in humans. Digestion is a process in which complex food material is broken down into simpler substances. The digestion of food in humans takes place in the alimentary canal, which is a long tube extending from the mouth to the anus. The different parts of the alimentary canal are buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. 2 glands, namely liver and pancreas, also help in digestion. The food is taken in through the mouth. It is chewed and mixed with saliva in the buccal cavity. Saliva is a digestive juice secreted by the salivary glands. The chewed food enters into the food pipe or esophagus and is then slowly pushed into a bag-like structure called stomach. The food is churned in the stomach to further break it down. The stomach also secretes mucus, digestive juices, and hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid kills the bacteria in the food and makes the food acidic. The food then goes into a highly coiled tube called small intestine. The small intestine receives secretions from the liver and pancreas. The liver secretes bile juice, while the pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. The walls of the small intestine also secrete juices which help in further digestion of food. The inner surface of the small intestine has finger-like projections called villi. The villi have extensive network of blood vessels. The digested food is then passed into the blood vessels. The undigested food is passed into the large intestine. It is wider than the small intestine. Excess of water and salts are absorbed here, and undigested waste is passed out of the body through the anus.
Here are some of the points to remember related to digestion. A sufficient quantity of water is necessary for the process of digestion to take place properly, as well as for food to keep moving through the alimentary canal. If a person is not drinking enough amount of water, the person can suffer from constipation, that is, one passes hard stools or do not pass it regularly. None of the other tasks in our body can go on without water. The water that is absorbed during digestion is the water that is used for all the other regular processes in our body. That is why it is very important and necessary for us to have enough amount of water. The upper ends of both esophagus and the windpipe opens into the throat next to each other. When the food is swallowed, the windpipe remains closed. But when we eat in a hurry, the food may enter into the windpipe by mistakenly, and this can cause us a choke on it. That is the reason why we must not eat into a hurry. We must avoid speaking and eating at the same time. If we want to keep our teeth healthy, we need to look after them. Every tooth has the covering of enamel, which protects the inner parts of the teeth. Enamel is considered as one of the most hardest substance in the human body. If we do not keep our teeth clean, even this enamel gets decay. While having our meals, we enjoy many different types of tastes and flavors. We sense them using our tongue and nose, but sometimes we find that a food item tastes or smells bad. It may be because of the food is completely spoiled. One should always pay attention in such situations to the changes which occurs into the food. In such cases, food has to be really avoided